This is the Horse Radio Network. This is episode 65 of the Stable Scoop Radio Show on the Horse Radio Network. We have Gina Miles and Templeton Thompson. Please support our sponsors as they make this show possible. Equestrian Collections brings the whole universe of equestrian shopping to your fingertips. Visit them at equestriancollections.com. And also, Easy Signs Online, the #1 farm sign company in the United States. Order online at easysignsonline.com.
Welcome to the Stable Scoop, with weekly shows delivered right to you. With Helena and Glenn the Geek, live from the stable, it's every week. They bring you the news through hail or high water, while using their tails as their own fly swatters. So sit on down and laugh till you poop, cause it's time again for the Stable Scoop. Stable Scoop. The Stable Scoop. Stable Scoop.
This is Glenn the Geek.
And this is Helena B. And you're listening to the Stable Scoop Radio Show on the Horse Radio Network.
Well, hi, Helena.
Hi, Glenn. I'm so happy today.
I know. It's a fun day. We get to talk to two of our favorite people, actually.
Yeah.
We had so many cool guests, and today we have two of them back with us again. One of the first ones we ever had was Gina Miles. She was in episode 10. Which was over a year ago now.
That was right after the Olympics.
Exactly. And
she was like our first big celebrity.
Exactly. And she's an Olympic eventer and from California, and she was fun to have on the show. She's actually been on a number of shows on the Horse Radio Network. She even helped us co-host and do some announcing and things for the eventing radio show during Rolex. So she was with us then as well, and she's a lovely, delightful person, and we're going to speak with her for a little bit today. And then also, we have one of our favorite people, the most bubbly, fun, thoroughly enjoying life people you'll ever meet, and that's Templeton Thompson. We'll be back
And don't forget
today.
talented.
Oh, talented beyond belief. She's a singer of horse songs and an independent artist that we just absolutely love, and that it has really taken the horse world by storm. She is very popular in the horse world, and we're just excited to have her back. She has a new CD out, and we're going to hear a little bit of that and also talk to her about it. So that's very exciting. And I also wanted to mention, Helena, that one of our sponsors, Succeed, who is a sponsor of the 2010 radio show, the title sponsor actually, is doing a event in December that I wanted to do a little promotion for. And that is called the USET fundraiser presented by Succeed in Wellington Classic Dressage. And it's on December 11th and 12th, and it's being held at the Jim Brandon Arena in West Palm Beach, Florida. It's during dressage season down there in Wellington. And it's going to be those 2 evenings, and it's a very special event. What I'd like to do is play a promo that we did with Gina Miles earlier about this event, and so you can learn more about it and hear what it's all about from Gina. So here's the little promo that Helena and I did with Gina. Well, this is Glenn the Geek and Helena B. from the Stable Scoop Radio Show on the Horse Radio Network. We're here with Gina Miles, and we're here to talk about the USET fundraiser presented by Succeed in Wellington Classic Dressage that's going to be held on December 11th and 12th down there in beautiful sunny Florida. And it's an event, a new event this year put on by Succeed, who is a title sponsor of one of our shows. And it's basically a fun fundraiser with a ton of celebrities doing a lot of cool horse stuff, and it's to raise money for the USET. Hi, Gina.
Hi there. How you doing?
All right. So you don't mind coming to Florida in December?
Well, sunny California is pretty nice in December too.
True.
But Florida is always a fun place to go, and the Succeed fundraiser is certainly a exciting event. I think it's great to be getting all the different disciplines together in the wintertime when everybody's got a little extra time to, celebrate and have a good time and hopefully make some money for the USET to support our teams for the World Games next year.
And there's big names coming. Stephen Peters, yourself, Courtney King-Dye, Karen O'Connor, David O'Connor, Chester Weber. I mean, I just spoke to Monty Roberts yesterday. He's going to be there. Just a ton of big-name people going to be there and doing some fun stuff. Tell us what you're going to be doing.
Well, we're going to be doing a Pony Club Games event, and we've done some things like that at the Rolex Kentucky. Sometimes they have invite some celebrities to come and play some Pony Club games. So we're going to do something similar and get some of the local pony clubs out there and have some fun races and have a really great time.
Now you're going to be riding, right?
Yeah, we'll be riding, doing some Pony Club games reminiscent of my Pony Club days.
I was going to say it's been a few years since you played games for real while you were in Pony Club.
That's right. It has been a few years. Well, a couple of years, not too long.
That's right.
Glenn, that was such a horse husband question to ask if she's going to be riding. Duh. Of course she's going to be riding.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, no, it'll be a lot of fun. I think it's fun for the Pony Clubbers to get to ride on some teams with us. And then obviously fun for us to relive our Pony Club days and entertain the crowds a little bit.
And, of course, Kathy Weishoff and Holly Bennett are going to be on with you, Jean Lambrecht as well, who's a friend of the show. So they're all going to be on the Pony Club mounted games with you. There's some fun stuff going, too. Monty Roberts issued a little challenge to Courtney King-Dye, and I talked to him yesterday, and he said they're going to do a pas de deux. And,
fun.
Yeah, and he said, my little 14.5-hand quarter horse will keep up with that warm blood any day. So he did say one thing that was funny. He said, I'll be turning tighter corners. I promise you that.
Yeah, there you go.
So he looks like he's looking forward to it, and it's just going to be a wonderful night. There are tickets still available. You can find out more about this event at succeedevent.com. That's SUCCEED event.com. And we encourage everybody to come out. I will be there. My wife and I will be there. And Chris, who is the host of the dressage and eventing radio shows on the Horse Radio Network, will be emceeing. So we'll be there in full force, rooting you on there, Gina.
Thanks so much. Looking forward to it.
All right, everybody, check it out. SucceedEvent.com. Doesn't it sound like fun, Helena?
It sounds like so much fun.
I know. My wife and I are flying down. We're trying to get you to come down. We're still working on you.
We're working on that. We're working on that. I got to, deal with the husband.
It would be fun to see you guys for a weekend here before Christmas, especially in Florida.
I know. I'm pleased. I would be there in a minute. We just have we got a wedding, a very big, important wedding to go to, and some stuff like that. So you know me.
I know you. You'd love to come watch a horse event, and this event's going to last about 3 hours, and it's just all these fun entertainment. So,
and talk about celebrities. Starstruck.
Yes, exactly. I got to talk to Monty Roberts for the first time yesterday. We did a little promo for the event, and it looks like we're going to be getting Monty on here in the next couple of weeks. So he should be on the show with us. That'll be a lot of fun, too.
That'd be great. I have 101 questions 1,001 questions to ask Mr. Roberts.
Well, we have a friend that was over yesterday when I was recording the little interview I did with Monty, and she didn't know who I was talking to. And I said Monty during the interview, and Monty is her idol. She absolutely idolizes Monty Roberts. You should have seen her face when she heard I was talking to Monty Roberts. She just stood there and listened to the whole thing. And when I got off, she said, "That wasn't who I think it was it?" And I said, "Yes, it was." And she just about had a meltdown. So Monty still does have his fans out there, that's for sure.
He does indeed.
So we're looking forward to that as well. And there's still tickets available. Just as we said, go to succeedevent.com and you can find tickets. We'd love to see some of our listeners there. That would just be a joy to have you there as well. Well, Helena, we're going to take a short break, and then we're going to come back with our first guest, Gina Miles. Gina will catch us up to date on what she's been up to the past year and what she's looking forward to for the World Equestrian Games next year. And as we said, she's the Olympic eventer. So right after these words from Equestrian Collections. We've been speaking a whole lot in recent weeks about looking to Equestrian Collections for all of your fall and winter needs. They have all the top brands in winter wear for you and your horse. Well, in addition to winter, believe it or not, it is now November and time to start thinking about holiday gift giving. There's no better place to find those equestrian gift ideas than at Equestrian Collections. They have thousands of choices for all of your gift-giving needs at some fantastic prices. Whether it is for that guy, girl, or equine in your life, you will find it all at equestriancollections.com. And right now, you can get $10 off your next order of $120 or more just by using the coupon code STABLESCOOP at checkout. That's one word, STABLESCOOP, in the coupon code at checkout for $10 off that next order. Get that holiday shopping started early at equestriancollections.com.
Well, we're going to welcome back my superhero favorite all-time eventer, Gina Miles, and her superstar horse, McKinley. Well, not that McKinley's going to be talking, but if he could, he would, and I bet he'd have a lot of cool things. He'd have a lot of cool things to say. So anyway, we are so happy to have Gina Miles back with us today.
Well, hi, Gina, and welcome back to Stable Scoop. You realize it's been over a year since we talked.
I can't believe it's gone by that fast.
I know. You know what? It's the middle of November already. My wife looked at the calendar this morning and said, geez, it's almost over the year. It's like...
I know. Well, the Christmas merchandise is out in the store, so that's always a sign that the end of the year is coming.
That's right. That's absolutely right. So tell us a little bit about your year. What'd you do?
Well, it's the off year after the Olympics is always sort of a rebuilding year. So we've been doing just that. McKinley's had a nice, light, quiet year. He's been back in work and working on his dressage, but kind of taking it easy. And then starting to recruit the young horses. I have kind of some nice young horses in the string, so they've had a nice building year and gaining experience and confidence out there. So we're really looking forward to next year and coming out and doing some fun stuff.
How young are your young horses, the ones that you're working with now?
The youngest one I have is 6. I've got a 6-year-old, a 8-year-old, and a 10-year-old. And
so when you get them and you start working with them, they probably have different levels of experience even at the young age. What's the first thing you do when you start with them new and young?
Oh, gosh. Well, it really depends on, where they're coming from. One horse that I got was actually imported from Germany by Darren Chacha. And so we didn't really know a lot about his eventing background. He had done a little bit of eventing in Germany, but, when you're not really familiar with what those experiences were, you just kind of start from the beginning. I took him out and did some novices with him and just trying to get to know him and him to get to know me. He's a little spooky type, really super in the dressage, but a little spooky. And so one of those horses that needs to have a relationship with the rider. And he just finished up doing the training level 3-day event at Galway Downs last weekend. So that was, kind of with him. Another horse I got had been previously a dressage horse, hadn't done any eventing. So her path was really different, really strong in the dressage, but, needed to be experienced the jumping stuff. And then another one had done hunters. And so her was the opposite. She's super in the jumping part, but needs to really be familiarized with what we do in a dressage.
So when you have a horse that doesn't necessarily have cross-country experience and you're introducing them to that whole world, do you ever take them out alone? Do you always go out with somebody else? How do you introduce a horse to cross country who hasn't been out very much?
I love to have them out there together in a group if possible, so that if you do have an issue, typically it'd be with the water or the ditches or something like that you might need an encouraging lead from another horse. And typically when they see another horse do it or they understand what the question being asked is, if they're going to be a good event horse, obviously they'll take to it pretty quickly, but it is nice to go out in a group, so you do have that group atmosphere. They're herd animals, they respond sometimes to that, so that can definitely be an advantage. We're really lucky. We've got a full cross-country course just 30 minutes down the road from us, so we can get there a lot and get them out on the cross-country quite frequently when they're young.
So is McKinley still on track for the World Equestrian Games? Is that what you're looking forward to?
Yep, absolutely.
And what do you think?
Well, it's building up to be such an exciting year next year. All the promo for the World Games is just really exciting, and I know the U.S. wants to be there, strong and enforce and have a great, strong team. So we're hoping that we can support our team and be there with all of his experience to do that.
So what's your plan going into next year as far as the World Equestrian Games? Do you have a plan down on which events you're going to attend?
We're kind of still working on that with kind of what our different options are. He does need to re-qualify. None of the horses from the Olympic Games come into the World Games with a qualifier. So step number one would be getting the qualifier done either at the Rolex Kentucky 3-day event or one of the other 3 stars in the spring. So that'd be step number one.
Well, we hope to see you here at Rolex. That'd be fun.
Yeah, you bet.
Oh, another reason for me to get on a plane.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
And, of course, Rolex obviously is going to be an interesting experience this year because, or next year, rather, with the test events for dressage and jumping going on at the same time.
It'll be a great Rolex, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. So we always try and ask, get away from horses a little bit. We actually had Ashley Bond on last week and had a great time speaking with her. She's out your way, I think. Out in L.A. So what does Gina do for fun when you're trying to unwind away from the horses and the kids?
Away from the kids. Oh, no, that I said normally what I do to unwind is we go do something with the kids.
With the kids,
go to
right.
Disneyland is one of our big haunts.
Oh, really?
After the Olympics, last year, actually, we went to Hong Kong Disneyland, which was super fun. And one of my big life ambitions, other than winning an Olympic medal, of course, was going to Club 33 in Disneyland. So we had some friends that worked at Disney, and based on the Olympic thing, they were able to get us into Club 33. So last year for my birthday, we went to Club 33 in Disneyland, which is a private club at Disneyland, and that was one of my real highlights.
Well, great.
After the silver medal. I mean, it's kind of right there neck and neck,
So how old are the kids now?
My son is 10. He'll be turning 11 here in January, and my daughter is 4.
Oh, well, Disneyland is a great place for those ages.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's a great place for my wife and I have been to Disney World about 15 times. So I guess for our age, it's just fine, too.
Yeah, exactly. We as a family, it's been something I've done with my family since I was a kid. We had our yearly trips to Disneyland, and we still do it. My mom and my sister, the 3 of us love it, and now we bring the kids along and have extra excuses to do it. So we have a super fun time. And then for non-kid events, I say we're really looking forward to the Twilight opening here in 2 weeks. And
Another one.
Another one. That was a whole conversation last week with Ashley Bond.
Did you read all the books, Gina?
Yes, of course.
And you're totally hooked, right?
Oh, my goodness. Well, I really hesitated for a long time to start. My friend handed me the book, and I was like, oh, yeah, whatever. I mean, I really had zero interest in it at all. And we went on a camping trip, actually. And I thought, well, I'll bring this book along, and whatever, I might get around to start reading it. And once I started reading it, I have to say I'm right in there with those teenagers.
Redemption.
And so there's a group of us mothers, all the mothers at the school who have our little Twilight clique, and we're planning a Twilight party. We're going to watch the first movie, and we're going to go see the opening night of New Moon, and we're really looking forward to it.
It's, I think anybody who's over the age of 30 has the same story, especially if you have kids. I'm so not interested in the book, so not interested in the whole genre, but okay, I've got nothing else to read, so let's just dive into this. And before you know it, you're 4 books in, and
oh yeah.
I have never in my life reread a book, and I just reread all 4 in like a week. It's so engrossing, and it's honestly the only thing besides riding that I found as obsessive.
Yeah, it is a nice little distraction.
Right?
It's great.
Well, apparently Ashley Bond agrees with you guys because she's also obsessed about it. So
do 3 million other people.
Yeah,
I missed out on this one so far, I guess. I'm going to have to check it out, I guess.
You're a guy, though.
Yeah, you're a guy. It might not click with you.
Yeah, if the vampires aren't, bloody gory, it's probably not good. So,
yeah.
Well, Gina, it has been great catching up with you again. And, of course, we'll be talking to you more as we get closer to Rolex. And as things are progressing here for you, and we wish you the very best of luck next year at the World Equestrian Games as well. We know you're going to be here, and of course we'll be here doing daily coverage. So we're just looking forward to seeing you ride around that cross country course.
And McKinley.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, and McKinley. Yeah, bring him along too.
He's like my superhero.
Yeah. I know. He is a superstar.
All right, Gina. Thanks very much.
You're welcome. Take care.
Well, that was nice of Gina to spend a few minutes with us today, getting us all caught up on her life and what's going on with McKinley and his preparations next year for the World Equestrian Games. It'll be so much fun to see her here.
Yeah, they were at Rolex last year to show off her shiny silver medal, and it was very exciting to see them galloping around the arena there. I'm really looking forward to seeing them this year, as they have to. She has to requalify, doesn't she?
Yes, just to
She said
requalify.
she's
Yep,
going to requalify,
yep.
so that'll be nice to be rooting for them once again.
That'll be fun. Well, we're going to be right back here in one moment with one of the most delightful people that we have ever talked to, and we're just glad to get her back. She actually co-hosted the show when you were moving, actually. So she came on and co-hosted, and it was so much fun. So we're going to get Templeton Thompson on here right after these words from EasySignsOnline.com. With the holiday season fast approaching, it's time to start thinking about gift giving. This year, consider an affordable personalized sign that lasts for many years to come. The friendly folks at EasySignsOnline.com have the answer to your gift giving needs. From custom horse farm signs, entrance signs, stall nameplates, vinyl banners, pet memorial markers, or even magnetic business signs for your truck or trailer. A great stocking stuffer idea for your gift-giving needs this year is a colorful, personalized nameplate from EasySignsOnline.com. They're great for horse stalls, barns, mailboxes, campers, dog kennels, and hobby farms. Using their unique website, you get to choose the options you want on a sign using a fun step-by-step ordering process. With custom sign prices as low as $19, you are sure to create a unique and memorable gift that fits within your budget. And to top it off, they are offering free shipping and up to 20% off listed prices today. See their website for details at EasySignsOnline.com and start saving and give the gift that will last for many years to come. That's EasySignsOnline.com or call 1-800-640-8180 for more information.
Well, I want to welcome back one of our all-time favorite guests. I'm a huge fan of hers. We are having today Templeton Thompson come back and give us an update on everything she's been up to since we last spoke with her.
Fearlessly flying and wholehearted diving, and I'm loving living this life on planet Cowgirl.
Well, hi, Templeton.
Hey, how you doing, Glenn?
That sounds great.
Thank you so much. And hello, Miss Beautiful Cowgirl.
Hello,
How you
hello.
doing?
I'm very good, thank you. And I'm so excited that you've got this great new CD out. I can't wait to just put it in my iPod and walk around listening to you all day long.
Oh, bless your heart. Thank you. I'm so excited. It took a long time to get it finished, but I feel so grateful that we did. And I'm just feeling really, really grateful about my life here on Planet Cowgirl. Life rocks.
And we should say that that's the name of the CD. It's Life on Planet Cowgirl. I love the cover.
Oh, thank you. That was fun. We had a great time that day taking pictures. And T, that's our kitty cat. Sam calls him capital T. I always say trouble with a capital T, but that's not true. He is not trouble. He is an angel boy and precious. And he was just following us around. And we went inside to kind of take a break and sort of look what we've gotten. And we're like, oh my God, look at him. He's looking straight at the camera like he's just supposed to be there, which of course he is. He's one of my baby boys. And he just wasn't going to miss being in the shot. And I think God shot. So grateful for that.
Well, I'll tell you what, it
yeah.
is just great.
It just totally
Thank
sums
you.
up everything that you're about and everything that your music brings. It's love, it's joy, it's beauty. It's nice.
And the boots.
Love the
Thank
boots.
you. Oh.
Totally love the
Thank
boots.
you.
You told us about them the last time you were on, and I went to the website, and you know what? I have not bookmarked it, so I'm going to need you to tell me those boots again because I need to get myself a pair.
I can totally do that. And, of course, the artist, her name is Julie Miles, who I've never met, and I hope I do get to meet her sometimes at some point. But it's Julie Miles. Oh, goodness. Right now I'm kind of trying to figure out and remember what her website is. But if you Google her, Julie Miles Boots, Julie, Miles, Miles, because right at this very moment,
I cannot exactly remember the website. That's not good. I'm not normally
That's
like
okay,
that.
I'll
Just
find
a lot on my mind.
I got it. It's JulieMilesDesigns.com.
Okay.
Oh,
good.
you the man. You the man. And
Yeah.
I don't know if she would be cool with me saying this or not, but Sam calls them my hillbilly superhero boots.
They kind of look like that, actually. They kind of
How can you not put boots on like that and not feel like a superhero?
Swear to God, I feel like I can fly. It's a hoot. I know. And she's got, oh man, all the different designs and stuff. So hopefully one of these days I'll get to meet her. Because if in my perfect world, I would have, well, my world is already perfect in my mind. I'm so blessed. But I would have a pair in each color, different style. They're just awesome. So, yeah.
Well, I got to ask you now, let's talk a little bit about the CD. This just came out, right?
It did, yeah. Last Wednesday was when it was officially released.
And
So
you had
it's
a bunch of
brand
pre-orders, too, if I remember right.
We did. That just boggles my brain, honestly, because about close to 250. And, I mean, we started this project, the first piece of the set is Life on Planet Cowgirl sketches. So it's the stories behind the songs and the guitar vocal versions of all the songs. And our intention was to have the brand new CD, this one, out, by late spring, early summer, and so end of October, 7 months, basically, some of these folks waited to get these CDs, and I'm really blown away by that, and absolutely in awe, and really, really grateful, because it makes us
What is the story? What is the story behind the album? What's the theme that strings all of these beautiful songs together for you?
Oh, thanks. Well, I mean, really what the title is, we have always, well, at least for a long time now, our motto has been dream big, work hard, have faith. And, for a while we've been working on a song that had that in it, of course, which would make perfect sense, our theme song, and then, we have the Planet Cowgirl company as well, and T-shirts and all our Planet Cowgirl gear. And just one day it was kind of like, we need to write a song called Life on Planet Cowgirl. That just kind of makes sense because that's it, and then suddenly it's like, well, then that should be the name of the new CD, and things just kind of fall together like that, at least for me and for Sam. I always call it God stuff because it's not me. It's just, I feel like I'm here to catch the songs, just really blessed to get to be a vehicle for them. So that's, the theme of the whole thing is hoping that it just makes people happy. And, it also talks about struggles, too. There's a song called Stronger in the Broken Places, having to go through some things to get to where, we are now. And I wouldn't change it for the world. We've definitely had some hard knocks. Everybody does, right? But then that gets you to where you're supposed to be.
What would you describe how would you describe your music as far as the genre?
As far as the genre,
it's country, but it's...
Yeah, it's not, because I have some people go, well, is it kind of like, cowboy kind of sounding music or more the Western kind of, and it doesn't fit that, really.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more. It's a little bit more than, it doesn't fit into a little bucket. It sort of spreads its wings into different things, doesn't it?
Well, thanks. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, I guess it does. And, for me, it's funny, too, because I try not to categorize music sometimes, too, anyway, because it's just music. Music is music is music. And but when people ask the best description, I'm like, well, it's kind of horsey, contemporary country, But then it's also, I've had some people say it sounds kind of folksy to them, and alternative. And there's a couple rockin' tracks on there, too, I'm trying to channel like my rocker chick, because in my dreams that's a fun thing too, So
and you're gonna need
it's laid back and it's rocking.
You need a special pair of boots for the rocker chick thing.
I know, definitely.
See, I'm totally building up your case for a different pair of boots for every feeling that you have.
I like it. Thank you so much. Do you hear that, Julie? Do you hear that? Exactly.
I have to tell you, Templeton, I emailed you this the other, a week ago or so.
Mm-hmm.
I was having a very stressful day one day. And I didn't have your new CD yet. It wasn't out yet. But you did send me a special CD that had a bunch of stuff on it. So I had, maybe 20, 30 of your songs. And I just put them on. And I'll tell you what your voice does for me is it really helps me focus. And it just brings you back in a place where you need to be if you're stressed out. And I emailed you that because I felt so strongly about it. It really did. There's another singer, and I don't know if you'll know her. She's actually Irish, I think, or Scottish, Lorena McKennett.
Wow.
And I don't know if you know her, but she sings this very Celtic. She's Celtic, that's what it is. And she sings this very Celtic music, but she has this beautiful voice that's so soothing. And you do the same thing. I think yours is just that way as well.
Oh man, well I'm really very grateful for that. Thank you, Glenn. And then that now, I mean, made my week. I was sorry to hear that you were, having, struggling some a little bit and just having one of those days, because we all do. And but I was really honored to hear that the music helped. That's a big deal. For me, that kind of boggles my mind, honestly. It really does. I just feel like this girl who's very blessed to get to write and sing songs about horses and life, and somehow it's turned into my career, and it hasn't fallen in my lap for sure. Nothing does, right, y'all? I mean, you work your behiney-hoo off for it, but I'm blessed every day and really grateful for that. So, Glenn, thank you. Consider yourself hugged really tight by me through the phone. I can't wait to hug you soon, because that means the world. Thank you.
Now, what will you do to promote this this CD? It's out now, and you're obviously going to be singing some songs down at the Succeed event. What other things do you have planned?
Well, one of the things is basically sitting down with my hubby, because I know we've talked about this before. We wear every single hat with what we do. So, I'll be working on, promoting like crazy, thinking of different publications to send copies to, to hopefully get reviews, and hopefully good reviews. That's always, the risk you take there. You hope folks like it, right? And I've got still some radio contacts in the Texas music scene, so likely, I might just kind of get a feel for them and see if we're not releasing a single so much, but it's certainly wonderful to get the CD played, at least get album cuts played here and there across the country. There is a station up in Michigan that was playing our song Girls and Horses. Probably would be wise of me, to send that program director a copy of the CD. So they're all different things that I'll be doing just to get it out there. And then mainly, honestly, as an indie artist, out playing and physically taking it to the people, I guess,
people.
and right. And hoping that they want to spend their hard-earned money on my CD, that because I understand that, it costs money, and I'm really grateful when someone
it's reasonably priced.
Purchase it.
It's reasonably priced, too. If you do the download, it's only $9.99. And, is there a song? I tell you one of my can I play a piece of one of my favorites?
Sure, yeah.
And,
thanks,
of course, we started the interview playing Life on Planet Cowgirl, which I think you're known for. And isn't that the one Julie Goodnight uses, too?
No, she uses Cowgirl Creek.
Oh, that's right. She uses Cowgirl Creek. That's right.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Got it. But Cowgirl in the title, so you got it.
Yeah, see, I was close. So this one's called Follow Me Around. I'll just play a piece of this one.
Oh, cool.
Since I found my four-leaf clover, seems like good stuff just keeps happening all over. So I won't waste time asking why, while fortune's smiling.
I love that one.
Yeah, see?
Love it.
Yeah, I thought you would like that. It's it has a great melody. Everything's just so cool about it. Now, do you have a favorite? I know they're all your babies, but is there one you're really partial to?
Oh, you're so sweet. I think one that's my favorite, and I guess it always kind of has been, but now it's even taken on a whole new life, the song Happy House, because I wrote that, with my buddy Patty Hall, who you had on.
Who we had on the show,
not too long ago, right? And that was a real hoot. Me and Sam out there at her, what she calls her happy house out in Washington. We wrote that song, and of course we have our very own happy house here in Tennessee. And my hubby's papa, John Gay, passed away a while ago now, and he played upright bass, and he was a musician and just an all-around amazing, wonderful man. So on the new track, you'll hear this wonderful gal named Donna Thompson playing my husband's late papa's upright bass on the track.
Oh, wow.
And, and then Sam's brother John, who's just an awesome bluegrasser, he's playing mandolin on it. And then Donna's their husband wound up actually doing that tracking in Memphis for us and then sending us the files. The internet is amazing, as we've talked about before. And a lovely gentleman who we haven't met yet played incredible dobro on the track as well. So I'm just really partial to it. And of course, our little kitten named Prissy is still singing on it too. So
can we play a little bit of Happy House?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, here we go. Happy House.
A happy house is built on love, filled with dreams, man, that's the stuff. Our happy house, it's got 3 good dogs, and a scratch on the head is all they want. There's a lesson there, take it all in stride.
There you go. That is
I hate
great.
when you turn these off.
I didn't. That's all we get for free.
I know. I get so into it. Well, you know, I never considered myself a fan of this genre, the country music.
Right.
If there's anybody out there who's listening, I mean, you've heard these clips. Listen to all of them, because they transcend, like you said, those categories. They're soothing, they're inspiring, they're rhythmical. I just think that they do go beyond just a category.
And I actually came to country music through Carrie Underwood.
I love her.
Well, and you two do similar music, actually. And you know,
Wow.
I think that. I think that's what brought me, her style of country is what brought me to country. And,
Right, okay.
And I think that's why I like yours so much, too.
But I think I think Templeton has a little bit richer. I don't know. I'm not a music person, so if I don't say this the right way, forgive me. But there's a richness and a variety to your voice and to maybe the composition of your songs that I just feel there's more depth.
Well, there's a lot more meaning there, I think. Yeah.
And you can
Passion.
feel it. You can hear it. You can feel it. It's like tangible, which, you know, I mean, Carrie Underwood's Carrie Underwood, but I even think that Templeton's got a little bit deeper. Or it's like layers. It's almost like your music is built in layers, and you can hear and feel each one.
Okay, Templeton, I will replace my 3-foot Carrie Underwood poster that's sitting above my desk with a Templeton poster if you send me one, all right?
That could, we can make that happen. You are so awesome. But, you know, here we got to put something out into the universe, right? Because I'm always, like, putting dreams out there and going, okay, if you dream it, it can and shall be that Carrie Underwood would perchance someday think about recording some of our songs. Or just one.
Wouldn't that be cool?
So honored. Oh, my God, yeah, because to me, she's one of the ones out there, like, when I listen to country radio. She's one of the things, I think, out there on country radio right now. So I'm looking forward to watching the awards tomorrow night. I always like to watch the awards shows.
Yeah, she does a great job on those, too.
She totally does.
Yeah.
So, well, I'm honored. Thank you.
Well, this has been great, Templeton. It's always fun to have you on. Of course, you've co-hosted with us before, and we appreciate that, and we're definitely going to have you back. We're gonna be doing a special episode or two around Christmas time, and we would love for you to come back and maybe even just sing a little bit.
Oh, that'd be a hoot and a half, and I'd love to.
You can lead us all in some Merry Christmas or something around the holidays.
Oh, yeah, I've been thinking about Christmas songs right now anyway, so there are so many great songs out there to be singing, getting to be this time of year.
Well, maybe we'll get you and
Patty
Patty on at the same time. That would be fun.
Ooh.
That would be a hoot. I'd love it. I miss my cowgirl sister all the way over there in Washington. So I can't wait for you to get to meet her too. Hey, and I know, and forgive me, but I'll just jump in here because I'm like, I guess, you know, always promote, right? But I wanted to just remind folks where they can, like you were saying, get the CD. And you mentioned for download it's $9.99, and that is the deal. But to physically purchase the whole CD, it's $15 plus shipping and handling and all that kind of stuff. So folks,
And where can they do that?
Hopefully won't mind paying that little extra. You can get it either at TempletonThompson.com right now, and you can also go now to lifeonplanetcowgirl.com, spelled out. And at that page, you'll also get the lyrics to the songs and some photos of my friends like Patty, and some other photos of just our life on Planet Cowgirl and my critters, markers of the Planet Cowgirl, her. So those are the ways to do that. And I still have some of the signed and numbered Life on Planet Cowgirl sketches CDs available. So you can still buy that CD set off of my website as well. So they're either one of TempletonThompson.com or lifeonplanetcowgirl.com.
Great. Well, we encourage this is a wonderful Christmas gift. If you want a gift that somebody will treasure for a long time, I would highly recommend Templeton CD, and we just love it. I know it. I will be buying a couple for gifts on my end.
So bless your heart.
No problem. I mean, it's just so much fun, and I am looking forward to meeting you down at the special event for Succeed down in December.
Oh, back at you. Thank you. It's going to be great, isn't it?
Yes, it will be a lot of fun. So I expect a cowgirl hug when I get there, okay?
Oh, you know you're going to get lots of cowgirl hugs. You kidding? Absolutely.
All right. Sounds good, Templeton.
Always a pleasure, Templeton. Thank you so much for coming back and joining us.
Back at you, Helena. And are you going to be at the event, too? Do I get to hug your beautiful cowgirl neck as well?
That's up in the air. We'll have to see. We've got some things going on, but you never know. You might be surprised.
Oh, good. Well, that would be a wonderful, happy surprise because I can't wait to meet you both. And I'm really appreciative. The whole herd, we just appreciate the support. Means the absolute world to us. So thank you.
No problem, Templeton. All right. Talk to you soon.
Okay. Y'all take care. Dream big, work hard, have faith. Bye.
Bye-bye. I can't wait to get that CD.
I know. I'm sitting here ordering it right now, so bear with me a second. Got to get my credit card.
She's a great girl. Honestly, a really great girl, talented artist, and everybody should go out and get a copy of her new CD.
I was serious. When you look at the cover, you said it when we were talking to her. When you look at the cover, it is her. It just radiates her personality.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's that permeates her music. That joy, the feeling, you can feel life, the stories. It really does come through in her music.
Yeah, and even if you're not a country fan, I encourage you to take a listen. And Helena's not a country fan
at all.
At all. And this music is just different. It's just different. And of course, it has horses in it. That helps.
Yes.
But it is just different. And her friend Patty Hall, I love her music too. She does the same kind of music, and it's just wonderful. And it's very relaxing. If you're ever stressed, just put this on and you will relax, I guarantee you.
Mm.
Well, Helena, we have just spent another almost hour talking to our friends, and, they call this a job, but yet it's not a job. I mean, we just have so much fun doing it. And, we have some really cool shows lined up from here to Christmas. And that's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to do our Christmas gift episode here shortly. So we'll be doing that. We're going to have Monty Roberts on. You just can't get much more fun than that.
No, you can't. I can't wait for the Christmas show.
I know. It's coming up.
It's such a stressful time of year, from Thanksgiving all the way through, the turn of the year. It's so stressful because there's so much going on. But thank goodness for the Stable Scoop show because, every week we've got a little something joyful to talk about. And Monty and Christmas gifts and music and...
Yeah, I know. It's we have some great stuff planned. So stay tuned every week. Make sure you visit our website. You can find links to Templeton's album and to Gina Miles' website at stablescoop.com. You just go there to episode 65, and we'll have all the show notes and links there where you can go buy Templeton's music and visit Gina's website as well. And, of course, you can follow us on Twitter. We are Horse Radio, and Helena is...
Oh, gosh.
Every week, this is like a test, Helena.
Helena, do you know why? I have not figured out yet how to get my tweets to correspond with my Facebook updates.
Oh, you can do that.
I know.
There is a way to do that.
When I do that, then I'll start tweeting more, and I'll remember my ID. It's Helena _B.
B-E-E.
B-E-E, right.
That's right, Helena_B. And of course, you can see all of the other, or listen to all of the other shows on the Horse Radio Network just by going to one spot. HorseRadioNetwork.com has all of the shows in one spot, so you can go there to listen or just download them through iTunes or Zune. Well, Helena, until we meet again next week, we will be back with
The Scoop.